All right, we're live with the last game of the night. The Oregon Mighty Morphin Power Ducks versus the Mob of Milkadelphia, also known as the MilkMob, also known as the Mighty Ducks. I believe Milk won the face-off. There was a shot on goal. Gaskin saved it, has a minor equipment malfunction, but he's just fine now. Face-off. Won by the Ducks. Off a shot by Andrew that just kisses the post. Satok handling the corner. Shot blocked by Milk. Satok handling. Jordan. Fierce back check. Court press is intercepted by Sarah of the Ducks. Satok shoots just wide. A little bit of goalie interference, but I guess it's clean. Jordan misses. Andrew mishandles. Shot save by Gessick. Into the Ducks zone, handled by Tom White to Meehan, who dumps it into the White zone, Milk zone. Mel Waller to meet the ball, sends it back around to Hicks, who carries it out, and it's batted out of the air by Tom. Back to White, intercepted by Tom. Covered by Fazio, cross ice, shot, miss, shot deflected. Milk, Hicks, loses the ball. DGR back to chase it. Meehan beats DGR to the ball and scores. And the celly for good measure. That's a Meehan goal. A goal for the Ducks. It's 1-0. Ducks. Time of the goal, 10 minutes, 26 seconds. 1-0, first period. Fazio battling with Jordan. Mel tries for Jordan at the blue line, misses into the Duck zone. Joe gets around a check. Dumps into the zone where it'll be an icing. Oh, you know what? Tonight's karaoke night. You're like, great. Want it? Need a what? Yeah. No, he will. If given the time. Face off, won by Ducks, bobbled by the Ducks. Now we're playing handball. It's karaoke night, Keith. It's karaoke night. Dorian's. What song? Is that a real song? Bulbasaur? Oh, Polka. I didn't hear it, I just sent it to you. I sent it to Rob Meehan too. That was the icing on the MilkMob, and now it's back in their end for a face-off. Mishandled. Out of the zone. Andrew chases. Back to his own zone. 1-0. The Ducks. Ooh. I don't know if he intended it, but Andrew put a shot on goal that just hit the post again. Maybe again it was the wind. Satok shot. Gloved by Gesick. God. Andrew shoots, fires on shot, on goal, saved by Gesick. Rebound by Green, also saved by Gesick. White enters the zone. Backhand pass, center, misses Hicks, the intended target. Hicks calls for the ball. Sonia paddles it to the boards. Ooh, smart pass by Hicks to the low slot. Milk couldn't handle it. Blocker saved by Sonia. Andrew has Satek across, who shoots just wide of the net. Sarah Stickless gets the ball, shot on goal, saved by Gesick. Andrew muscling his way through the Mel defense. Can't come up with the ball. So sad. Someone's firing fireworks. I guess happy 19th of August for those who celebrate. Andrew has the ball for Green. I thought it was gunshots. I was like, oh no, not again. Not again. Yeah. Andrew stick checked by Jordan. Gets the ball to the zone, handles, looks for an open pass. Finds no one but Meehan on the opposing side. Dumps it to the zone. Mel the carry. Mel dumps it out. DGR kicks it back out of his own zone. Milk trying to get possession of the ball. Shot saved by Gesick. Glove save low. Huh. I wonder if they did that on purpose. Like that they did that knowing that we were here. Because it was so low to the ground. It's from the ground over there, from the parking lot. I had no cover too. I was like, pew pew. Jordan in the zone. Canceled out by Fazio. Milk tries to center, cut off by the Ducks. Pete shovels it back into the green zone. And Jordan looking around but can't connect to the front of the net. Ugh. Shot blocked by Green. And Pete's back to carry. No icing. Pete gets out of the zone. Back into Green. Tom White handles behind the net. No pressure from Jordan. Eliza back to White. White shoots. Save Sonia. Ooh, and she hangs on. Unlike I'm doing on the edge of this fence. Barely. All right, here we go. Fazio looks to control, canceled out by Eliza. Andrew shoots. Blocked but not gloved by Gaskin. Ball somehow back into Mob's zone. And back out to the Duck zone, where Andrew hopes to draw a man behind the net, with Hicks pressuring. It's a foot race. Gets it to Fazio, who leaves it in front for nobody. And back comes Hicks with a shot from Pete Lowe that Sonia, nice sliding save, keep it out of the net. Andrew looking, shot blocked by Mob. Jordan tries to get around and succeeds along the boards, looking for someone to pass on the inside. Back to Mel, who finds Pete. But it's off of Pete's foot. And back into the MilkMob zone. Errant pass by Mob, handled by the Ducks. Jordan through the middle. Finds Joe, but he can't hold on. Joe shooting. Deflected out of the courts. Face off won by Mob. Shot, muffled, shot Jordan. Saved by Sonia. Green defense almost put a stick to Joe Milkman's face. No call from the refs. Mel tries for Jordan off the boards, but it won't go. Joe Milkman shoots wide of the net. Meehan recovers. And Tom White gets it out of the zone. Oh, wow. That pass missed a lot of people. Back in on Gesick, who lets Mel recover the ball. Sends it out the zone to Jordan, who's instantly stick checked by Green. One-on-one. Shot just wide of the net. Gesick covers. 1 minute left in the first period. 1-0 Ducks. Can't do it. Face off. Won by Milk. Hicks across to his teammate off the boards. DGR squared up. Eliza pokes it to Hicks. And here comes Tom White with the backhand. Fierce to the net. Nice shot. Saved by Gesick. Rebound by Fazio. But time ran out. Best leg workout ever, man. Try not to fall into this gulch. Yeah. I feel it here. But yeah. No, I'll be alright. I just, I'm worried more about cutting myself on these things as I go across. Is that what? Huh? No, they're not.
They're a big toe.
No, they're not. They're definitely not. I know I scraped myself with one of them, but it caught the bandage wrap, so. Thank God. Because tetanus, not something I'm looking forward to getting ever. Sit on the what? This guy. Yeah, rust and whatever's on the edge of that rust. The tetanus is a bacteria. Yeah, it lives in rust. Tetanus, as it likes to be called. Yeah, or modern Rome. 1-0 at the start of the second period. Ducks leading MilkMob. Whoa, stolen by Pete, who rifles one just wide of the net past Sonia. Standing tall. Jeremy shoots a shot that was wide of the net, but gloved down by Gessick. Face off won by the Ducks. Satok stick handle through his own legs, backhand shot, rebound. Ducks save Gessick. Satok off the boards to himself, can't get back to it. Shot by James, saved by Gessick. Rebound Satok, saved by Gessick. Satok in the slot, save Jake Gessick, who didn't know where it was, but it went off of him. And now it's White going back the other way. Canceled out by the Ducks defense. Andrew shot wide of the barn. Pete can't get it out of his own zone. Andrew finds James from green, but he can't connect to the net, and it's sent back into the Ducks zone. 11 minutes and 53 seconds left in the second period. Ducks 1, MilkMob 0. Pete hustles to the corner, emerges with the ball, trying to clear his zone. Being trailed relentlessly by the Ducks, Fazio forces him to lift the ball out of the court. Face off left of goal. Oh, nope, face-off's out of the zone. Mel being hacked. Face-off won by Green. Maintained by White. Jordan tries to find Hicks in the center, but it passed just behind him. And Meehan and Mel go into the corner where Mel wins the battle and sends the ball out of the MilkMob zone. Milk through the center, finds Hicks. Hicks shoots, saves Sonia. And then a brilliant glove save again by Sonia. Her glove is on tonight. I mean, it's always on, but that was beautiful. Or how they say, glovely. Face-off won by Milk, handled by Mel. Tom back behind the net. Harassed by Jordan. And Green has the ball, but loses it through the middle and is paddled away by Gesick. Back into the Duck zone. Sorry, what was that? Gessler? Gasket. Thank you. Mel lobs the ball out of the zone, finds Hicks, who waits, spin move to the low corner, stripped of the ball by Satok. Mel and Amanda get tangled up, and Gesick plays the ball. Satok back for the Ducks, shoots, saves Gesick. Mob tries a stick handle, loses a stick, is now playing soccer where everyone else is playing hockey. Regathers his stick. Ball's low, in the corner. Backhand attempt wide of the net. Intercepted by Tom White. And still in play. Mel handled around. To the front of the net. Mel winning the battle against a slightly taller opponent. And Gesick covers for a face-off. Thank you, R.E. Face-off left to Geskin. Won by Mob, handled by Joe. Milkman through the middle, looking for a pass. Intercepted by Andrew from the Ducks, and back on net for Geskin, who bobbles it and sends it to the corner. DGR can't control the ball. Maneuvers past Sarah. Back to Joe, who rips one. Saved by Sonia. 1-0, Yehuda. 1-0. 1-0 Ducks. Shot by Jeremy of the Ducks, saved by Geskin, covered in a face-off. Shot off the face-off, saved, rebound saved by Geskin. Ducks lost it back into their own zone. Andrew handles behind the net where he feels safest. Looks to draw a man, but no one's fallen for it. Give and go. Got Andrew shot deflected by MilkMob out of the court. Face off. Okay. Face off won by the Ducks. Sarah in the corner, handling. James fighting off a check, canceled out by Jordan, who finds Hicks in the corner, who looks across to Pete, And they're out of the zone. Broken up by Andrew, who stick handles his way through the middle of the court, stops, pivots, backhand pass, broken up by Jordan, through the middle, and Hicks almost had a breakaway. Milkman lost his stick. Jordan, backhand shot attempt, blocked, and slow rolled in on Sonia, who covered up for a face-off. 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in the second period. 1-0. Ducks. Second period. I can't tell anymore. Face off won by Milk, handled by Mel, who put the shot on goal. Gets deflected by her own teammate. Milk tried to drive on the net, stoned walled by Sonia. Milkman in the corner working. Joe turns, shoots, saves Sonia, rebounds, put in by another Milk player that was also saved by Sonia. Wow. Tipped out of the air by a relentless Joe Fusco, who puts it just out of the reach of Sonia to tie the game 1-1. That is a man possessed or on speed. We don't know. Three minutes, 27 seconds left in the first period. Ducks win the face-off. Shot on Gaskin, save. Face-off. Face-off won by the Ducks. Around the board in their offensive zone. Handled by Fazio. Dumped back into Milk's zone. Meehan loses the stick. Mel wins that battle. Good neutral zone play. Tom White tries to get it out of his own zone. Handles a Fazio, who fans on a pass. And then eventually it leaves the zone. Shot just wide of the Ducks goalie. Joe battles in the corner. Here comes Meehan chasing an empty ball. And sends it back into their zone, where it is icing's waved off. Milk looks. Hicks has a shot. Blocked, sent back into the Milk zone. Fazio handles, sends it into the zone. Mel recovers. Touch my hand, motherfucker. Hicks stripped the ball by Tom White along the back end boards. Tom White merges into the zone, gets it to Jeremy, who then gets sticked in the foot. That's gotta hurt. And Sarah in the corner against Mel's D. Jeremy lines up for a shot. Blocked in front by White. Jordan looks, handles, shoots, nicks the blocker, Sonia. Sonia turns away a shot by Hicks. DGR has the ball at the blue line, red line, midline, pass to his teammate, shot, save Sonia, and back out the zone for an icing. It's a race. Who's going to touch it? DGR won that one. Huh? Yeah, Jeremy, yeah. I brought him into this. Yeah. He lives in the Bronx, like me, I think. Well, anyway, I met him at BTSH. He's very, very athletic and driven. 35 seconds left in the second period, 1-1. Face off, won by the Ducks. Andrew, up and out. One more period. No one's going to the bar, right? Face off won by Green, shot, save Sonia, rebound Milk. Pete had a shot that went off a teammate's foot and into the corner. 5 seconds left. And Andrew stifles Milkman's attempt behind the boards. And the bell goes off, and that's the end of the second period. Born in the USA, I was born in the USA, I hate that song. I really, really can't say that song, but it got stuck in my head, and now I gotta sing it out, you know? Huh? Yeah, I saw the light from far away. Then I almost fell. Something's burning. Probably a rat got caught in the diesel container again. Yeah, since 6:30 at least. What time is it now? What time is it now? It's 11? Oh, 10 plus 11. If this ends, I can get out of here. I can make it downtown for a movie. Hopefully. Knock on wood. All right, here we go. All right, third period. Score is tied, 1-1. The mighty Morphin Power Ducks versus the Milkmen of Mobadelphia. Face-off won by the Ducks. And then immediately iced by Tom White, who doesn't agree with the call and thinks that Green touched up. But the refs beg to differ. And back to the Ducks zone we go for a face-off. Pete shoots. Blocked by Tom White. Eliza handles it back to the passer, who shoots and misses the net. Back into the MilkMob zone where Eliza carries, and Pete lobs it back into the Duck zone where it trickles past the crease. Joe is looking for somebody to pass to from the corner. Zatok handles. Tom White gets through a checker. D'd up by Eliza. Zatok has it now. Shoots. Saved by Geston. Geskin face-off won by Green, but errantly passed out of the zone into their defensive end. I don't know what the call is. Guess it was icing. Face-off won by White. Handles to Hicks, who's looking. Got the pass to his teammate, couldn't hold on. Finds Hicks in the back corner, who's stripped by Andrew, who finds Meehan on a brilliant laser pass, perfect accuracy. And then Mel cleans up the corner. Hicks has the ball is on blue line, misses his teammate, pass. Pressured into the corner, the Ducks cleans it out, but Hicks recovers, who shoots just wide of the net. Looking for Jordan, who's canceled out by Meehan. Makes a pass, shoots, misses the net, paddled by Geskin. Intercepted by Andrew, who shoots and it's blocked by Jordan. Shot by Andrew, misses. And a low slot chance by the Ducks, blocked away by Geskin. Shot again by Andrew, hits his own teammate in the butt, and out of the zone for a Milkman clear. Ducks recover, get the ball to Meehan, rifled into the zone, missed the net, but the rebound off the back end is covered by Geskin for a faceoff. 9 minutes and 59 seconds left in the third period, and we're tied 1-1. Face-off won by the Ducks. Back across. Pass that found no one. DGR back behind his net. Covering. Trying to get the ball loose. Finds Joe. Low slot. Save by Geskin. Face-off won by Green, but back out the zone. Stripped at the blue line by Milkman. Sarah looks to pass, misses her teammate. Ball's in the corner. Pete recovers in his own zone. Tie score 1-1. 8 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third period. Ball lobbed into the Milkman zone. The Ducks zone. Carried by Tom White, who passes to Sarah but hits her in the feet. Andrew gets the ball but loses it. And the Ducks are struggling to get the ball out of their zone. Pete, on the far end receiving the pass, misses but recovers. Coming back, banks it off the boards to his teammate. Looks for the pass back. Presses the zone. Referee in the way. Say talk mishandles. And the ball is back out into the milk zone where Eliza carries. And Pete, looking to pass, gets stood up in his zone, shoots, hits a person, and the ball goes into the zone, into the duck zone. Satak kicks a shot away, back to Hicks, who shoots wide of the net. Pressure in by Joe, who kind of slams into Sonia, but she covered the ball for a face-off. Face-off won by Green. Fazio driving the lane, shoots. Tipped away by Pete in the midair. Great defensive tip by Pete, who finds Jordan, who then connects with his teammate across the court, who gets Jordan, who shoots and misses the net. Pete recovers, rebounds, driven out by Satak. Up in the air, still in the zone. Satak carries, passes to his teammate, who finds Satak across the blue line. Shot is blocked by Mel. Back to James, who rifles one on net towards Fazio. Mel clears the zone. Shot back in by the Ducks. Mel drives it around. Andrew shoots from beyond the blue line, missing the net. Or sorry, it was blocked away. Satak doubled, then covered by Mel, then harassed by Jordan. Andrew has the ball now. Tries to go around his defender. Manages to get a shot off, but it's blocked away. Satak has the ball now. Shoots wide of the net. Pete recovers, sends the ball out of the zone, where it is called for icing on the touch by Andrew. Four minutes and 54 seconds left in the third period. Score is 1-1. Face-off won by Green. Jordan driving the lane, finds Hicks. Milk has tripped the ball. Jordan took the shot, misses the net. Picked up by Milk, being doubled in the corner by Green. Meehan wins the battle. Sends it back into Milk zone. Heads up, ref. Ball fired back into the zone. Icing. Four minutes, 11 seconds left in an exciting third period where it can be anyone's game. 1-1. We're tied. Face-off won by Mob. Jordan, errant pass to the middle of the court. Intercepted by the Ducks. Handled by Sarah into the zone. And Jordan has the ball again, but he's being harassed by Sarah, who gets a turnover and gets a shot from Meehan, who shoots it, and Gaskin is there with the answer. Face-off in the Milk zone. Face-off won by the Ducks. Milkman Joe ices the puck. And we're back into the MilkMob zone. Face off, won by the Ducks, and carried out of the zone. Two minutes, 54 seconds left. Score is tied, 1-1. Face-off won by Green. Sent back into the MilkMob zone. Off the boards. Bad bounce. Joe recovers, but sends it into the Ducks bench for yet another face-off. Oh, man. Face-off won by Green. Shot by Tom White. Handled by Geskin, but rebound. Recovered by Mob. Eliza picks up the ball. Shoots. Deflected. Blocked in the center. MilkMob covering. Satok cuts off in front of the net. James duels it out with the MilkMob. Pete comes to keep it in the zone. Tom White bats it down to Satok. Off the boards. Fazio carries. Misses James, but trickles it over to Satok, who then gets around a player, shoots, and save. Loose. Saved by Geskin. One minute and 42 seconds left in the game. 1-1. Eliza comes out of her own zone to carry the puck. Back to the blue line. Pete cancels out James. Ball's in the corner. Extracurriculars. Sarah dumps it back into the milk zone. Pete there to meet James. They battle. Pete wins. Karen pass to his teammate. Through the ref. By the stick or the body, right? By both.
By like a massive head.
No place is safe in the McDermott rink. No place is safe. 55 seconds left in the third period. We're tied 1-1. Face off. Won by MilkMob. Carried behind the net by Hicks. Hicks holds. Dumps in. Finds Jordan, but just misses him. He harries in the corner. Handles behind. And here comes Andrew, the Ducks. He got a head of steam. Avoids a checker. Sends a shot that bounces off his teammate and wide. Pete struggles, but gets the ball. Goes forward. Looks for the pass across. 10 seconds left in the game. Shot fanned on by Hicks. In the corner. 5 seconds. And Meehan shot. End of regulation. Score tie 1-1. Good job, Pete. Say what?
Are you getting paid for overtime?
Am I getting paid for overtime? No, it's $20 per game. So I've made like $80.
No, like if it goes to overtime, no extra money.
No.
Oh man. Maybe not for free. Maybe we should listen.
In capitalist America, game record you. What country are you from? What country are you from?
I went to Florida.
Yeah, I know. I ask you this all the time. I just don't know. Ah, okay. Yeah. There's a girl that plays in ETSH that's also from Azerbaijan. You never met her? No. Sorry, it was Kazakhstan. She's in Kazakhstan. Yeah, you got Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan. There's one other one I'm always missing. You have Kazakhstan, Azerbaijan, Turkmenistan, and there's one other one. Countries.
Where are you from? Those names?
In that area, I'm
Oh,
saying.
I know, they're far away.
No, I know, but those are the ones like Eurasia that I don't really remember all of them. Who is? Azerbaijan's not Eurasian?
Azerbaijan is Eurasian.
Yeah.
It's like Europe. And they're like Eurasian, Central Asian.
To be continued. 1-1 overtime. Mobadelphia versus the Mighty Morphin Power Ducks. Three-on-three format. Sudden death. Pete shoots. Blockered far and away by Sonia. Out of the courts and into the traffic. I miss the days that Jack used to shoot off the post and then send it that all the way out the court too. It would hit somebody every now and then. Yeah. Face off won by Green. Handled by Andrew. His name was Andrew, right? Yeah. Behind his own net. Eliza sits and waits. Connects with Satok off the post. Off the boards. Back to Andrew, who gives and goes from Satok to Andrew, back to Satok, across but missed. Minsky on the whistle. Face off. Saved by Gaskin. Pete tries for a deep pass, picked off by Satok, carried by Mel, who's now not wearing a helmet. Tom White seemingly shoves Joe into the ground. Joe recovers, drives towards the net, stripped by Tom, who waits behind his own net. Pass to Satok, who finds Sarah, who beats Pete and doesn't get a shot off before Pete takes the ball away from her. Now handled by Mel, who has a 2-on-1 with Joe. Now even with the addition of Tom White to the backcourt. Tom White, backhand pass over Mel. Sarah can't handle. Shot to the middle, cut off by Jordan in a last-ditch effort to prevent a shot on goal. Successful. But here comes Sarah, who makes a shot that's saved by Geskin and sent around to Hicks. Hicks looking patient. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left in the overtime. Finds Mel in the corner. Handled by Andrew, who's running towards him. Looks to shoot, turns, pivots, turns. Shoots wide of the net. Fazio recovers, fires a shot that's tipped on net, but just over Geskin's shoulder. Mel, blocker saved by Geskin. Great defensive play by Mel. who seemingly had 2 people on her and canceled both of them out. Plays back to Andrew. 1 minute 14 seconds left in the overtime. Fazio shot blocked by Mel. Fazio recovers. One hand shot. Backhand. Beautiful. But no 5-hole as Geskin comes up with the save. Face off. This is rare. Two overtimes to start the season. Face off won by the Ducks. Handled by James to Andrew, who waits. Shoots. Saved by Geskin. Went off his glove and then was knocked back towards him for the cover. Face off James, won by Ducks. Handles to Andrew, who then looks at James. Back to Andrew. Shoots. And that's your game winner. On the give and go from James. Andrew, with 10 seconds left, seals it for the Mighty Morphin Power Ducks. 2-1. Your final score.